Alright guys, today we are going to be reacting to German super weapon, the RCH-155 arrives in Ukraine and changed everything, guys. So let's just jump in here, see what's going on. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Hey, 10,000 subscribers, y'all. 10,000 subscribers. We are right now 6,100, guys. Thank you so much for support. We're going to simply jump in here and see what's going on.
And Russia's migraine intensifies. Germany has officially handed Ukraine its first cutting-edge RCH-155 wheeled self-propelled Howitzer, a state-of-the-art artillery system that's likely to give Russian forces even more reasons to rethink their foolish Ukraine invasion. In fact, Ukraine will be the first user of the RCH-155 in combat in the world. While the weapon won't immediately hit the battlefield, it'll remain in Germany for training. It's a clear signal that Ukraine is continuing its trend of employing modern, deadly Western tech on the battlefield. Hey friends, Wes here, defense analyst, multi-branch veteran, and law student in his last semester. No questionable legal advice here, just some brand new German tech hitting the battlefield in Ukraine. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius presided over the ceremonial handover at KNDS's Kessel factory. Wait, Kessel? Like Kessel Run from Star Wars?
It's a ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
Oh, Castle. K-A-S-S-E-L. Any opportunity to break out a lightsaber.
Well,
it
happens.
The factory in Kassel, where the RCH-155 was received by Ukrainian ambassador Oleksiy Makiev with a mix of gravity and optimism. Makiev stated, quote, "When we sit at the negotiating table one day, it will be good to be covered by powerful German weapons," end quote. My translation? When Russia finally gives up, it'll know why. The RCH-155 is a marvel of German engineering, blending the firepower of the Panzerhaubitze 2000 155mm howitzer with the speed and versatility of the Boxer wheeled chassis. In a single move, Germany has managed to combine precision, mobility, and automation in a way that would make even NATO skeptics stand up and slow clap. It's a shooter's dream: fast, mobile, and deadly. What sets the RCH-155 apart is its automated turret system, known as the Artillery Gun Module, or AGM. Capable of firing up to 9 rounds per minute, it can hit targets up to 33.5 miles away with long-range projectiles. And unlike its older cousin, the Panzerhaubitze 2000, this beauty doesn't need a crew of 5 to operate. 2, yes, 2 people can handle the entire system.
What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? This is where Germany is heading. Germany is trying to figure out how can we send these tanks to the battlefield without sending too much personnel. Boom. From 5 to 2. Huge improvement.
To its high level of automation.
Huge improvement.
Even better, the RCH-155 is perfect for shoot and scoot operations. Fire, move, repeat. It's like artillery warfare on roller skates, making it much harder for Russian counter-battery fire to strike back. Its ability to fire while on the move, thanks to advanced stabilization systems, further enhances its survivability. Imagine Russian forces scrambling to retaliate, only to find the RCH-155 already miles away, reloaded, and ready to strike again. Speed isn't just an afterthought. The RCH-155's wheeled chassis allows it to zip along roads at over 100 kilometers per hour, leaving heavier, slower tracked artillery systems eating dust. With a range of 435 miles on a single fuel load, this beast can cover more ground than my wife's Subaru. Add to that its smooth double wishbone suspension system, and it's clear that rough terrain won't slow it down. Critical feature for Ukraine's dynamic and unpredictable battlefield. If the RCH-155...
And only that, it looks lighter to just manage through the terrain, which it's going to be interesting because during the winter, right, between autumn and winter, right, the terrain gets kind of muddy. So the heavier your tank, the deeper it goes to the ground. So hopefully with this, they can just keep themselves above the ground.
55 were a person, it'd be the cool kid at the artillery party. Fast, efficient, and effortlessly deadly. The system's agility and speed redefine what's possible in modern artillery warfare, leaving adversaries struggling to keep up. Make no mistake, this is the peak of German engineering. The RCH-155's versatility extends beyond shelling distant targets. Thanks to its hunter-killer mode, it can engage enemy vehicles using its main gun for direct fire. Paired with the Cetus 360-degree vision system, it's like having eyes in the back of its metaphorical head, ensuring the crew spots obstacles and threats in real time. This isn't just a feature, it's a lifeline on a battlefield increasingly crowded with drones and other threats. Russia's love affair with first-person view drones, often strapped with explosives, poses a unique challenge to stationary artillery. The RCH-155's mobility, combined with its advanced vision and targeting systems, makes it a particularly tough nut to crack. While FPV drones may be cheap and effective against less agile systems, the RCH-155's ability to fire and relocate means it won't sit still long enough to become an easy target. Furthermore, reports suggest Ukraine plans to deploy Boxer command vehicles alongside the RCH-155. These Boxers, equipped with high-tech counter-drone capabilities and a 30mm cannon, are designed to swat down drones like oversized mosquitoes. Together, the RCH-155 and its escorts create layered defense that turns the tables on Russia's drone swarm tactics, making it clear that the days of easy drone strikes are over.
Yeah, and this tank, I forgot the name of this tank, but this tank is very precise, extremely precise. So this is where the artificial intelligence now is coming into play, right? This is completely automated, right? And let's say it needs 1 or 2 personnel, then the drone thing, it must, how can I say this? Maybe then the strategy of drones being flying around like nothing's going to happen is going to change.
This combination of advanced firepower and anti-drone measures not only boosts the RCH-155 survivability, but also reinforces Ukraine's ability to adapt to evolving threats. It's a modern, mobile, and highly effective answer to an age-old battlefield problem: how to stay one step ahead of the enemy. Ukraine's total order includes 54 RCH-155s, enough to form 3 artillery battalions. The first 6 units will remain in Germany for training before hitting the battlefield. Early reports suggest these advanced systems could be ready for deployment by April. If Russia thought its logistical nightmares couldn't get any worse, they're about to find out just how wrong they were. Germany's military aid to Ukraine doesn't stop here, with new Iris-T air defense systems, Patriot missiles, and another 10 self-propelled guns in the pipeline. Berlin is doubling down on its support. This year alone, Germany plans to allocate an additional 4 billion euros in military aid, making it Ukraine's second largest supplier of weapons after the United States. The RCH-155's technological advancements aren't just for show. Its fire control system calculates targeting solutions faster than most armies can react, and its GPS-denied navigation ensures accuracy even in electronic warfare environments. Throw in the multiple rounds simultaneous impact MRSI capability, which lands several shells on a target at once, and you've got a system that's as intimidating as it is effective. This self-propelled Howitzer's automation doesn't stop at firing. From loading to laying the gun, everything is managed by software, freeing up the crew to focus on higher level tasks like communication and operational planning. For a weapon that's practically a rolling think tank, it's no wonder analysts are calling it a game changer. Can we stop using the words game changer in my videos? So this is what it means for Germany. The delivery of the RCH-155 also highlights Germany's growing role in European defense. It marks a significant evolution in Berlin's geopolitical posture as it transitions from cautious supplier to a key player in European security. By equipping Ukraine with cutting-edge artillery, Germany is not just aiding a besieged nation, it's also sending a strong message to Moscow and the world. Europe's military backbone is strengthening. However, this commitment is not without political risks. Next month's snap elections in Germany could shake up Berlin's defense policies, as opposition parties have voiced skepticism about ongoing military aid to Ukraine, The shape of the next government will determine whether Germany continues its current trajectory or reverts to a more reserved stance on foreign military engagements. But enough politics, back to artillery. On the battlefield, the RCH-155 could redefine the dynamics of artillery warfare. Its ability to rapidly relocate, deliver precision strikes, and outmaneuver counter-battery fire makes it a nightmare for any adversary, especially one relying on outdated Soviet-era tactics. And for Ukraine, this weapon represents a leap forward in technological capability.
That is true, and this is something that I talk about this in multiple videos, how Russia still, their strategy is still kind of post-World War II. They're approaching this post-World War II, like simply send men into the, battlefield. In some instances has worked, right? But then with a high cost, allowing a lot of soldiers to be deleted, which is a problem in the long run, of course.
Its forces to maintain pressure on Russian positions while minimizing their own vulnerabilities. The addition of the RCH-155s to Ukraine's arsenal adds another layer of complexity to a conflict already fraught with logistical and strategic challenges for Moscow. If HIMARS and Leopard tanks weren't enough to give Russian commanders sleepless nights, the RCH-155 is here to finish the job. Beyond Ukraine, the RCH-155's deployment could influence future NATO strategies. Other member states are likely watching closely, considering how this system might fit into their own arsenals. Germany's success with the RCH-155 could pave the way for broader adoption of highly mobile, automated artillery across the Allied force, setting a new standard for modern warfare. And as for Ukraine, the message is clear. With allies like Germany, it's not just holding the line, it's preparing to win the fight. Russia? Well, if its military planners weren't already sweating over HIMARS and Leopard tanks, they now have the RCH-155 to add to their list of sleepless nights. In Ukraine, this delivery isn't just about firepower, it's a morale booster, a strategic asset, and a loud reminder to Moscow, Germany has entered the chat, and it's not leaving anytime soon. That's it for today, friends. If you watched this video all the way to this point, you're locked in now. YouTube will definitely keep serving you up the smut that I publish, whether or not you're subscribed. But subscribe anyway, because it makes me feel like a big shot. And as always, friends, glory to you.
Of course, we're gonna subscribe to you, man. You did very good. Shout out to this guy, right? Then, of course, we're gonna help the algorithm, right? Listen, I think again, this is gonna help, of course, Ukraine. But again, none of this armor is gonna work unless you can fix the personnel. Ukraine is gonna need more soldiers, and just bring down the amount of deserters, people that are just simply escaping, and some of them are even fighting against Ukraine, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of videos of some of these people just basically just moving and fighting for Russia. So you have to be careful of that, man. Let me know what you guys see in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. I will see you next one.